Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap. In front of all of you, I am present in the Hindustan Times newspaper headline. So, first of all, Chandrayaan 3 set off on journey to the moon. Next, contaminated water leading to ill health. Next, state D recognizes all College of Physician and Surgeons courses. Next, Law Commission extends deadline for views on UCC. Next, ED can take Senthil in custody, rules third judge. Next is third straight dip in wholesale inflation rate. Next, Euros rises again. This time has an IMAX theme, IMAX theater. On page number 4, in that concentration key factor in concretation key factor in Yamuna's record spree. Next, on page number 5, in that India France seal key pacts in defense UPI. Next, France confers Modi with its highest civilian military honor. Next, Indian troops IAF jets feature in Grand Bastille Day festivities. Next, three teens drawn at the same spot near waterfall in a few hours. Next, finance other plum post for 9 NCP rebels. Next, SC Sikh speakers reply on rebel Sena's MLA in 2 weeks. Next, Arunachal part of India reaffirms US Senate panel. Next, Adani Properties gets final node to redevelop Dharavi. Next, one more cheetah dies at Kunu toll rises to 8. On page number 6 in page 1 plus section, in that Acropolis shut amid heat wave in Europe. Next, Justice Ujwal Bhuyan SV Bhatti take oath as Supreme Court judge. Next, cast of Oppenheimer walks out of premiere. Next, the long journey to the moon. Next, Morariji Desai steps down as PM amid Janata Party crisis. Next, a green legacy that began with the gavel. Page number 7, Mumbai section, in that Ajit gets finance, BJP brings NCP camp on par with Shinde's Sena. Next, Supreme Court 6 speakers view on rebel MLA within 2 weeks. On page number 8, in my Mumbai section, in that contaminated water making citizen ill. Next, Utan woman killed after part of ceiling collapses. Next, High Court, how can you assign absolute powers to FCU? Next, panel probing Kargar strategy gets second extension. Next, Sobo residents right to be bid MC over color scheme for art deco building. Next, woman dies after part of slab collapses due to rain in Bhivandi. Next, in two incidents, three tin drawn at the same spot in Tungareshwar Falls. On page number 9, my Mumbai section, in that let the chip falls where they may. Next, state D recognizes all courses run by CPS after Lachune found. Next, government's final note to Adani for the Dharavi project. Next, DRP fact file. Next, couple held for using fake passport. Next, man gets life in jail for raping 8-year-old daughters. On page number 10, in my Mumbai section, in that 75-year-old killed in his month's fourth hit and run. Next, students of illegal schools in fix over switching institutes. Next, JJ Hospitals honorary physician linked to Jumbo COVID 19 center scam sacked. Next, girl runs away from home friend, help cops find her. Next, teen detained for circulating morphed pics of minor girls. Next, DJ who threatened noise activist booked. Next, three collapses in sign due to heavy rains. Next, communities oppose UCC over lack of transparency, threat to diversity. On page number 12, my India section, in that engine calibration, landing side expansion, lesson from 2019. Next, chronically India's tryst with moon. Next, government allows civil servant to option for old pension scheme. Next, MP government hikes DA of staffers by 4% from Jan 1, 2023. Next, public representatives must focus on country. On page number 14, in my India section, in that India's military might share stage in Palestine Day festivity. Next, PM meets dignitaries to boost bilateral ties. Next, list of outcomes PM visit to France. Next, ED can seek Senthil Balaji custody. High Court upholds arrest. Next, another cheetah dies at Kunu Park. Toll rises to 8. Next, low panel extended deadline to submit views on UCC till July 28. Next, UCC not in country's interest. Akali Dal to law commission. If it then comes to page number 15, India section, in that US Senate panel notes for resolution on Arunachal has India's integral part. Next, courts absolutely powerless, cannot stay an election in a democracy, Supreme Court. Next, flood in Assam worsen, red alert for Sikkim, North Bengal. On page number 16, opinion section, in that to the moon and beyond. Next, in Maharashtra battle, Power is down but not out yet. Next, build three new pillars for robust India-US ties. Next, a new novel model to help women power flourish. Next, charting ISRO trajectory. Next, G20 women's and development, in that Nari Shakti to be a driver of change in India. Next, women can be harbingers of global transformation. Next, at helm of G20, India is shifting narrative to women lead development. On page number 20 in book section, in that I don't believe in hand holding the reader. Next, when does the past become propaganda? Next, how did the beach state join the union? Next, how one plant shaped the world as we know it. Next, the life of Jim Corbett. Next, movie list record of our times. Then it comes to page number 21, world section, in that Hollywood shut down his actor, now joined writers at picket lines. Next, Bilkinin Wang aim to fix US-China ties in Jakarta meeting. Next, Kyrgyzstani supporters detained in Canada. Next, Putin says Wagner Group has no legal basis, so does not exist. Next, and North Korea blames US for regional tensions. On page number 22, business mint section, in that farm cooperatives step in to tackle surging tomato prices. Next, wholesale prices contract for third consecutive month. Next, good exports and imports plunges over 20% in June. Next, Sensex ends over 66,000 mark as tech stocks lead rally. Next, biometric identity check for GST registration on cards. Next, government sets ambitious target to gasify 100 MT of coal by 2030. Next, India pushes its climate justice digital shift proposal at the G20. Next, Google versus CCI Supreme Court to hear appeal from October 10. On page number 23, sports section, in that tall odds England must be to win. Next, the right drill Jaiswal turn shows hard work pays off. Next, South Zone ride on Vidvat 7. Next, Gaikwad to lead man at Asia D. Ghosh returns to women's team. Next, Mumbai City new identity. Next, high five for shuttler Naisha. On page number 24 is sports section, in that D. Djokovic makes his big point. Next, Parul Tour add to India's golden run in Asian Championship. Next, India's tour of South Africa from December 10. Next, Sindhu Sen enters quarters of US Open. Next, Thakur shines for U Mumbai in UTT. Next, Dull Rana shines to hand India a victory. Thanks for watching.